winners? Let the pros show you how to make money. General Manager Al DeMarco, a regular contributor on Fox Sports, MSNBC, and Comcast Sports TV, brings over 25 years of handicapping experience to the table. CEO Steve Budin, the author of Bets, Drugs, and Rock and Roll, is the man responsible for creating the online betting industry. Together, they lead PickNation.com, your #1 source for winners.
Three biggest factors you've got to be concerned with when handicapping college football to make money: the look-ahead game, the letdown game, and the revenge game. But at this time of the season, as we get into November, there's one other factor to always consider when you're looking at top-tier teams, and that's their ability to maintain or to move up in the polls. To wit, Oregon, USC, the first of the 4 free picks I'm going to be giving you today for this Saturday college football card. Hi everyone, Al DeMarco here, General Manager of the world's largest online sports gambling community, PickNation.com, for the 6th straight year, joining you here on FoxSports.com with the Countdown to Kickoff show. I've been a professional sports handicapper for 25 years. Before that, I spent 8 years as a sports reporter, and it's those experiences that I gained from being around players and teams and covering them on the field, in the locker rooms, etc., that really has shaped my handicapping philosophy. And I entered this season having won 9 of the past 10 years, pro and college combined. Enough about me, though. Let's get to the games. First one here, Oregon and USC. The Ducks are an 8-point favorite. And, of course, they're taking on a USC team that was upset in Tucson last weekend, 39-36. And really, the Trojans upset themselves against Arizona. It wasn't so much that the Wildcats won the game. The Trojans lost the game. They had 5 turnovers in the contest, 13 penalties as well. And once again, their defense, which has been their Achilles heel the past 2 years, continues to give them problems. It's thin, not that big in terms of sheer size, and it just can't get the job done. Rich Rod's Wildcats got 39 on the board against them. But remember, this is a team that gave up 29 points to Syracuse earlier this season, the team that gave up 28 points to Utah on the road. And here, of course, comes Oregon. I mean, with that high-octane offense, running so many plays with the no-huddle attack, USC will be caught short of breath in this contest. And I like the fact that the Ducks, who all season long really have been taking their foot off the accelerator, usually at halftime of most games, didn't get caught looking ahead to this contest. They took on a bad Colorado team last week, and they hammered them 70-14. Now they're on the road. Big deal. The Ducks have won 12 straight road games, guys. Remember, road game a couple of weeks ago, Thursday, nationally televised contest. They went to Arizona, laying 8.5 points. Arizona State. Everybody thought the Sun Devils had a chance. The final score is 43-21. You know the final score had no influence on how one-sided that game really was. This is a team, Oregon, that has scored 42-plus points in every single game this season. Despite being 8-0, they fell down in the BCS poll last week. They have to absolutely blow out USC, so that's why I say go ahead and lay the big points with Oregon on the road for your first free pick today. Hey guys, remember we're at PickNation.com every single weekend. We run a free fantasy football contest, and this week, $500 in total prize money, top 20 finish in the money, first place worth $125, and it's free to enter. All you've got to do is go over to PickNation.com. You've got until 1 o'clock Eastern Time on Sunday to finalize your NFL rosters, so do it now. Once again, free fantasy football contest, $500 in prizes, top 20 finish in the money, $125 to the winner. Check it out now over at PickNation.com. Listen, many times I've told you guys all season long, I like to concentrate the most where the odds makers concentrate the least. In these next 2 games, I'm going to once again turn to 2 obscure teams that I've used before here on Saturdays and given you free winners, and they're going to reward me once more this Saturday as well. First one, Louisiana Tech. Remember, it was just a couple of weeks back, I told you to go with the Bulldogs as the home dog against Texas A&M, and they nearly won the game outright. Well, today, they're laying a boatload of points against Texas San Antonio. But listen, it sounds like a boatload of points, and it is a boatload of points any way you slice it and dice it. But the fact remains that LA Tech has made you more money in college football than any other team the past 2 years. They are on a 14-2 ATS run, and they're coming off a really strange game against New Mexico State on the road. They won the contest 28-14, They had 530 total yards. And I say strange because, yes, they did miss 3 field goals in that contest, but even if you gave them an additional 9 points, that was a bad game for them offensively, considering they have scored 44 points or more in their first 7 games. 5 times this season, they've already topped 50 points. Now, as for Texas San Antonio, and FYI, in case you happen to be on Jeopardy next week and Alex Trebek hits you with the question, what is their nickname? It is the Road Runners. Can't bet on a game if you don't know both teams' nicknames, guys. That's just the bottom line rule I have. Listen, this is a team that got blown out by Utah State at home last week, 48-17. Prior to that, got blown out by San Jose State at home, 52-24. Last road game, FYI, got blown out by Rice. Rice doesn't blow out anybody. So if you're losing to Rice like they did, 34-14, you've got problems defensively. I think LA Tech absolutely destroys them in this contest. Hey, guys, listen, my best bet today, I've got a team in double revenge. It's a team that's made me a lot of money already this season. It goes on the nighttime card, and it's a great game. And you can get it for free. Yeah, I mean free. But not only my play, guys, you can get the plays of all 10 handicappers at PickNation.com for free today, no strings attached, by simply checking out the All Access Pass 1-day free trial at PickNation.com. So you get my play, you get the plays of all 10 handicappers at the site, you get over $500-600 of action for free, no strings attached. And why do we do it? Because I'm convinced that I put together the best group of handicappers that consistently make you money over the long term. So what better way to prove it than putting my money where my mouth is by giving you all the plays for free today, no strings attached, 1-day All Access Pass free trial at PickNation.com. Another one of those favorite little obscure teams that I've been riding all season long, Northern Illinois. I gave you them a winner last week. Huskies getting the job done at Western Michigan, 48-24 in that contest. Listen, guys, they have reeled off 8 consecutive wins since dropping their season opener by 1 point to Iowa. They're laying 35 points against UMass, and you're going 35 points. How can you lay 35 points? Well, you can do it when UMass is that bad because, guys, there is absolutely no support here for the Minutemen. Listen, this is a team that got hammered by Vanderbilt last week, as they should have been in Nashville, 48-7. Prior to that, they lost their last home game, 24-0 to Bowling Green. Before that, they got destroyed by Western Michigan, the same team that Northern Illinois just beat last Saturday. Western Michigan beat them 52-14. They have given up 37 points or more in 6 of their 8 games this season. Go ahead, lay the points with Northern Illinois in this one. Now, final play of the day. Guys, so many times, gamblers out there, you ignore totals. And I don't know why, because sometimes totals are the easiest bets on the board. And listen, they pay the exact same in Vegas as do side winners. And here's a total for you guys. West Virginia and TCU. Over the total of 68 points. TCU, of course, coming off a 36-14 loss at Oklahoma State. But remember, this is a team that lost in overtime the game prior, 56-53 at Texas Tech. This is a team that put 49 points on the board in a 49-21 win over Baylor. This TCU defense is not that good. And, of course, you've got a West Virginia team that has had a week off after getting annihilated by Kansas State at home, 55-14, after getting annihilated at Texas Tech, 49-14. Yet, it was only 4 weeks ago this team went into Austin and took care of business against the Texas Longhorns. You've got a defense for West Virginia that has given up 45 points or more in 4 consecutive games. But then again, you got a Mountaineers offense with Geno Smith, 26 touchdowns, just 2 interceptions on the season. This is going to be like a pinball game, guys. They are going to be scoring nonstop here. 68, you could put it at 78, and this game probably goes over the total. That'll do it for my 4 free picks today. Remember, guys, you can get my free picks plus money-saving discount coupon codes, free trial offers, and more simply by checking out my daily video report every single day over at PickNation.com. And I will catch you again right here on FoxSports.com for Sunday's Countdown to Kickoff show as we break down once more all your top NFL games from a point spread perspective.